someone was asking me, Chief Rocker was sending me a message, and he was asking, did I have a call-in line? And Chief, I have told you what the call-in line is, but, if you want to call in, don't attack me, Chief, because Chief going to come in here and try and beat me up, but Lopan, I think, got my back. But if you'd like to call in, it's 650-THE-WHAM-1, THEWAM1. If you would like to call in and chat a little bit with your man. But that is the number, 650-THE-WHAM-1. And Tiffany is funny. She is reciting the Sporting Hills. She's reciting the line from Color of Purple. So you got me cracking up here in the Lion Den studio, Tiffany. So I appreciate, the laughter that you're putting out there. I had to fight all my life. So, yeah. Thank you, Tiffany, because I don't want to keep laughing throughout the whole show, but thank you. Thank you for the line. So we're going to get into Steeler talk at this point, unless we get a call here from Chief in just a second. So I think he wants to chime in. But some folks want Mike Tomlin go. They want him gone. I told you we were going to talk about Steelers here later on in the show. We are at that point. So the Steelers lost 45-42 to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And not only that, but they lost earlier in the year 30-9. So they got mollywopped earlier in this year in their own backyard. And then now you're in a playoff game and Jacksonville comes again and they dropped 45, even though it was a closer game than previous before. But, I mean, let's be honest. If someone told you, they didn't tell you what the score was, and they were just like, hey, how the Steelers Jacksonville game go? Oh, Ben threw for 469 yards and 5 touchdowns. I think everybody's going to say, oh, snap, the Steelers killed the Jacksonville Jaguars. But no, the Jacksonville Jaguars had some turnovers. Blake Bortles made some plays when he needed to make them. Leonard Fournette, 3 touchdowns, and this defense, showed up like they had been showing up for the entire year, and there were some questionable calls, or not calls, but there were some questionable decisions that Steeler fans did not like with Mike Tomlin, and one of them was the onside kick that they decided to do with about a little bit over 2 minutes left in the game. So a lot of people felt that they should have just kicked the ball, tried to stop Blake Bortles, put the pressure on them to get downfield instead of putting them in a situation to where they basically drove down the field and kicked the field goal. Now, and here we go with the call. This is probably Chief calling. Caller, announce who you calling. Announce who's calling. This is your man Jelani JB Buddy, who I'm speaking to, and what you want to talk about.
Bam! Guess who stepped in? Go goodbye.
Chief Rocker, what's up, man? How are you doing today, sir?
Hey, man, snow day. Messing with my money, you know what I'm saying? Because the place is closed down. So, I can't make no money, but...
And just like that, we done lost Chief. What happened? Chief, he probably so comfortable at home, he hit the button and hung up on me. So we'll wait till he call back. But we'll talk to the Chief about, a little bit of the Steeler talk since we in it. But like I was saying, they were down by 7, and they let Jacksonville drive and kick a field goal to go up by 10. And then, of course, Pittsburgh scores another touchdown, but it's too late, and Jacksonville wins this game. So now people want Tomlin gone. They just like, yo, we are tired of this dude. This dude needs to be gone. Chief, are you calling back?
Oh, yeah, man. I don't know what happened, man. There's some gremlins out here.
It's okay. It's okay. So I'll throw you into the conversation here that I'm having right now. We're talking about this Steeler talk, so I'll get your input, on this. So basically I was saying about how folks were, wanting Tomlin gone, at this point and out of the, go to somewhere else. Just like, don't be here. So let me ask you this first, Chief. Do you think he should be in Pittsburgh at this point? Did we lose Chief again? I think we did. We lost him again. So I'm going to give Chief one more time. And if it don't work out, 3 strikes, he's out. Now, I'm going to say don't get rid of Mike Tomlin. And here's why. That ninja is saying that the media wants him gone. you know, and that possibly could be. But here's the thing with with Mike Tomlin. I went back and people, the way they spoke about Mike Tomlin. Now, he takes risk. Okay. Let's try it. Chief, this is the third time. I already told everybody, if this is not it, you strike out. Don't call back.
Hey, man, well, you tell Lopan to get his ass off the board, man.
Hey,
he's the one knocking me off the line.
Lopan is not doing anything at all. I can confirm that because he doesn't do anything from the get-go anyway. So that is not Lopan. But now, I think we got you. I think we got you on here, though. But my man, Chief Rocker Jersey Vern, is in here with me. So we're talking about the Steelers. Do you think Mike Tomlin should be gone at this point after that game against Jacksonville? And he's gone again. That's it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Lopan, maybe this is your fault, but let me get back into what I was talking about then. So I went and I'm looking at like how is Mike Tomlin just a guy that people want gone so bad? Yes, he takes a lot of chances. I know that, and sometimes they don't work out. But I went back and I'm looking at these other coaches because they haven't in the past 100,000 years. They've only had 3 coaches. It was Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, and now it's Mike Tomlin. So Chuck Noll, right? Now I'm just gonna use this history because a lot of people, want to compare what he's done at this point. And the only thing you really can do is compare it to other coaches. Chuck Noll. Now he was there a lot longer than anybody. I think he was there like 22 years, But he won 57% of his games. He was there from 69 to 91, and then Bill Cowher took over in 92 and went to 2006. Bill Cowher won 62% of his games. And then Mike Tomlin takes over, and Bill Cowher was there for 15 years, and Mike Tomlin has been there for 10, and it doesn't even seem like it's been 10 years. But yeah, he's been there for 10 years, and he has won 65% of his games. That's overall, including playoff games. So he has won more games than the previous coaches before, as far as like percentage-wise, I should say. Postseason. Chuck Noll. I mean, these are legends that we're talking about that Steeler fans adore, at this point. 16-8 in the postseason. Bill Cowher was 12-9, and Mike Tomlin, after this loss, he's 8-6. So he's still right there with these coaches that all these Steeler fans seem to revere. The love. And the biggest thing, people, talk about the Super Bowls. We all know Chuck Noll, he went to 4 Super Bowls. Yes, he won 4 Super Bowls and all that stuff. You're not going to be able to change that. He had a awesome Hall of Fame, roster and everything. That is you can't deny that. Bill Cowher, and I'm really not really including Chuck Noll. I'm just giving you a perspective of it. It's really about Bill Cowher. Bill Cowher went to 2 Super Bowls. He won in 2005. Mike Tomlin, 2 Super Bowls. He won in 2008. Now, Chuck Noll, in his years in Pittsburgh, 7 losing seasons. Bill Cowher, 3 losing seasons. Mike Tomlin has not had a losing season yet in his tenure as a Pittsburgh Steeler. So I'm just wondering, what's the hubbub about? Maybe I don't understand because I come from an organization that be losing. The Lions and the Falcons, we can't get it right. But when I look at this, I'm just like, what is the big hubbub about? Yes, this brother, he makes decisions that's just like, what is going on? But doesn't Bill Belichick make decisions like that? Now, everyone would give Bill Belichick the pass because he got the Super Bowls to go with it. But the brother has no losing seasons. None. Now, some people will say, that Bill Cowher, because that's who they compare, and I'm sorry, Real Scott. Real Scott told me, hey, watch that, Jelani, but I'm sorry, Real Scott. It is what it is. I love the Falcons. I love the Lions, but damn it, we just can't win, But Bill Cowher, people say, well, Mike Tomlin won with, Bill Cowher guys. That could be true. Yeah. He won in 05, Bill Cowher, and then Mike Tomlin won in 08. That roster wasn't completely the same, but I can get that. But when you look at both of them, Mike Tomlin got to Pittsburgh in 07, and within 3 to 4 years, he had been to the Super Bowl twice. Bill Cowher got to the Pittsburgh Steelers in 92, and in 14 years, he went to 2 Super Bowls. And there was a 10-year gap between between Bill Cowher's Super Bowl appearances. He appeared in 95 when they played the Cowboys, and Neil O'Donnell made Larry Brown a rich man. But also, he appeared in 05 when it was Jerome Bettis' last season. So there's a gap in between there. That's 10 years. And and a lot of people also, they talk about, the seasons, all this stuff, and in the playoffs, he doesn't show up and we don't win games. All right. You know what? Let me look at this. Let me give you this. 92, when he first got there, right? They lose to the Buffalo Bills in the divisional game. Actually, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The first 6 years of Bill Cowher being in Pittsburgh, they went to the playoffs, lost in the AFC divisional game against Buffalo, lost to Tiffany PMP Kansas City Chiefs in the wild card game, lost to the Chargers in the AFC championship game, lost to the Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl, lost to the New England Patriots, Grego's team, in the AFC divisional game, and then lost to the Denver Broncos in the AFC championship game as well. Then he went through a season where they were 7-9, 6-10, 9-7. Then he came back, lost to the New England Patriots in the AFC championship game, lost to the Tennessee Titans in the AFC divisional game, lost in 2004 to the New England Patriots in the AFC championship game, and then in 2005 won the Super Bowl. So I say this is because Bill Cowher survived all of these losses. And we're talking about a guy who has, percentage-wise, still a better winning percentage, still could have a better playoff winning record, and has been to the Super Bowl more times in less years than Bill Cowher, and has never had a losing season. But they want him gone. You know what, Pittsburgh? Get rid of him. Get rid of him right now, because I will get in my car in this snow and drive my black self up to Pittsburgh, pick him up, take him over to Detroit, sit him in there and say, Detroit, here is your new coach. If that is what gets you kicked off of a team, kicked off of being a coach because you made some questionable calls for just trying to win, I want that guy. I want to be in the playoffs multiple years. And I'm Bill Cowher too. I defended Bill Cowher way back in the day, and I thought people were being hard on him. It's just like, this dude is having success. He hasn't won a Super Bowl, but he is having a success. He had this team in the running for the Super Bowl almost every year. Steeler fans, look, I'm just going to say it. Y'all have gotten spoiled, man. Y'all may not like it, but y'all have, man. Y'all have gotten spoiled to where y'all cannot realize how good you have it. Yes, you know what? How about this? Let's trade coaches. Who want to take Jim Caldwell in Pittsburgh and give us Mike Tomlin? Who want to take Dan Quinn in Atlanta and ship him off to Pittsburgh? I love my coaches here. I love Dan Quinn and all this stuff. But I'm just saying, that's also just like saying, would you take trade Matt Ryan for Aaron Rodgers? In a heartbeat. Yes, I would. I love Matt Ryan to death, but this is about winning. And this coach has had his team